Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Maverick out there with the great one. Then there's Smooth. Then it's the Wizard. And it's the General in at the 5. Roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, we've got Mr. Moves, the captain out there with AI. And there's Doc. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the point guard position.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
AI outside. Pass to the captain. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
The Wizard passes to Smooth, fires the 3, and it's AI with the rebound. And here are the Lakers. 4-point game. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Tries it from the top of the key. Again, Los Angeles.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The Wizard passes to the great one. The baseline J. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Rebound by the Bulls.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
And there's the call on Maverick. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Doc.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
Wasted no time on that one.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The steal. Here's Maverick. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Both good from the line that time. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. And teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Got that bucket in no time at all. Doc's got 5 points so far.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
It's good from long range.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
With the teardrop, here's Mr. Moves. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's the general. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Here's the captain. Here's Mr. Incredible. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The quick look, no good that time. Lakers leading by 3. Here's the captain. Rebound by the Bulls. The General's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the Great One. Softly drops in the floater. The Great One's got his 2nd bucket.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Passes it to AI.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for AI. Here's the Wizard. And the pass to Smooth. 1 second left. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Lakers lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
They were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Mr. Incredible, Goose out there with Doc. Then there's the captain, and it's Mr. Moves in at the center. The 17-footer. Again, Chicago. Lakers trail by 4. Here is Doc. 5 points in the game. Pass to Goose. Takes the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Smooth. Count that one.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Passes it to Goose. That shot off, and the Bulls going the other way now. Here's the Great One. No good there. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Doc, and it's in there. Doc's got 7 points.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Clark, a big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebounding?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Off the inbound pass, it's tipped. Shoots. And too long on the shot. The Bulls have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. The great one. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He has 6.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And there's the call on Maverick. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Basket good.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Launches a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
And that one hits back iron.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
The captain passes to Don. Here's the floater. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Lakers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Maverick off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lakers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
The pass to the Wizard. From beyond the arc and then some. The Wizards got 6.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Goose, the pass to the captain. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. A shot missing. Here's the great one. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here is Mr. Incredible. Here's the captain. Buries it down low. He has 6. Smooth passes to the great one. And it's Chicago scoring again. 5 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Mr. Incredible. No good from outside. And that does it for the first half of play. Bulls out front, up by 6. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. The monster out there with the great one. And there's Maverick. Then there's Smooth. And it's the Wizard in at the point. Doc the pass to Aon. It's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break.
Here's the Wizard. Pass to Maverick. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's 12 points for the great one.
moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Fades. Rebound by the Bulls.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
The general is checked in for the Monster. On defense, the Lakers. Fast break, the Lakers. He gets it in there. 14 points for Doc.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Chicago leading by 4. Here's the Wizard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
And that one misses. A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? The direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot.
Oh, right,
who
yeah.
can defend multiple positions, but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
Looking to end his cold spell. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Chicago leading by 8. Passes it to Maki. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Here's Doc. And that time, also a missed shot. For Chicago, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. The pass to Mr. Incredible. Here's Doc. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here is Mr. Incredible. He's got 6. Pass to Mr. Move. Misses from close range.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he...
Oh, man.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Lakers trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Los Angeles guys shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Shoots in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
The general, and it's AI with the rebound. Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Down low, here's Mr. Moves. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chicago with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Here's Maverick. His 3-pointers off the mark. Maverick's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Here's Mr. Incredible, up and in on the layup. Mr. Incredible's got 8.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
True on the 14-footer. That's 10 points for Maverick.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Mr. Incredible.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Here's Maverick. Rebound the Lakers. Here's Doc. Off target with that shot. And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The captain out there with Mr. Incredible. And it's Goose. And there's Mr. Moves. And it's Doc in a 2-guard. That's the Laker 5.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's the captain. Rebound by the Bulls. The Generals got rebound number 12 here already in the game. There's the great one. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Lakers with the ball. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that.
That shot, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Passes it to the General. Just 5 to shoot. Smooth. It's not going to go for him. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Goose. Oh! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
From 10 feet out, off the left rim and out.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The Lakers with the ball, trailing by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here they come. Here's the great one. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. The great one's got 5 points now in the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
It's tipped, and there's the pass to Maverick. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Buried from 15 feet out.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Lays it up off the glass. Mavericks got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter, and the shot is good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Pass to the Wizards. This one for three. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 15. 1:33 left to play in the final quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, the Great One.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The captain passes to Doc. Offensive rebound.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Great One.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Another three for Chicago.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Goose, the pass to Mr. Incredible. Here's the captain. Passes to Goose. Shot clock at 5. Here is Doc. That one's off, still out of sync.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Goose. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.